Hey guys, and welcome to the DojoGym. Today we're going to do a short upper body program. Just a few moves, but I think you will find that they get the job done. We're going to warm up with some planks though. Get those shoulders nice and juicy so they don't complain as much. I like to go through the raising and lowering of the hips, reminiscent of upward, downward dog, maybe some cobra. I like to switch to the knuckles here. It's better for the wrist. If you find that difficult, you can use your palms or even your elbows. I'm going to rise up to a right side plank, pushing through the hips, keep the hips up, reaching towards the sky, and back and up overhead. I like to move that upper hand around, get around the shoulder joint. Moving to the other side. Make sure and keep your knees flexed straight. Continue to push those hips up, reaching for the sky. Moving around the joint. It's important that our shoulders can handle movement under resistance, not just hold a pose. I'm going to switch to the jack. Looks like something you might find in capoeira. Sort of a defensive position. If you found yourself on the floor, and as you're getting back up, you had the opportunity to launch a kick at the opponent's legs. Maybe they're advancing on you while you're down. And of course, this is just a difficult pose to hold, and moving the leg around is going to really address your hips and your core strength, as well as that shoulder that we're on right now, that left side. Keeping that upper hand blocking the head the whole time. Turning through, find yourself in tabletop. Really squeeze those glutes. Turn the hands outward, open up the shoulders. I'm going to go to a 3-point bridge, raising the right hand up. This gives you an opportunity to push even further into the glutes and really create an arch underneath you with your back. My back is not extremely flexible, but this kind of stuff will keep it from getting worse. And if you're more flexible, you can obviously do a better archway than I'm doing. Keep those knees behind the toes. They don't need any stress. You will feel it if they're not in the right place. Keep those shins vertical as you're doing that. Pushing back now because those shoulders are burning. So I'm going to stretch forward, stretch back. A little bit of movement, a little sway in the position here. Just encourage the blood flow, circulation. Feels good to do a few deep push-ups here. And by deep, I just mean all the way down and all the way up and back into downward dog. Get everything working together. Walk the hands back into a forward fold. Let gravity help. Stretch out that posterior chain. Take your time. Don't go as fast as I'm going. If you want to take your time, get more of a stretch out of that. So the first task is a push, a compound push. 100 push-ups will do it. Pretty old school, but if you're doing them right, they will keep you fit. It's a compound movement because we're using our shoulders and elbows, 2 joints. It's not isolated movement. So you're working a lot of muscles here. Chest, triceps, shoulders. Got to keep that core up, keep those knees straight. And there's a ton of different techniques you can use when you're trying to get your push-ups done. You can do them on your knees too, if you have to. It's okay. When that gets easy, you pop back up to a regular push-up again. Here we see a wide angle archer style push-up, fingers out. And you basically just go side to side. This is intense. This will wear you down quickly, as it does me here. Not having my clients, not having the regular schedule, I have definitely slacked off a little bit in the training. So making these videos is not just good for you guys, it's good for me too. We're gonna get ourselves back to where we were and push beyond. Halfway there. I'm already feeling it. Take some of the stress out of the shoulders and neck there. It does build up. Switching to knuckles now. Again, it's better for your wrist as long as you're pushing through the first 2 knuckles. Nice straight line from your knuckles to your elbows. This comes up in boxing, martial arts in general, but that's the proper way to push through your fist, is through those first 2 knuckles. Push through the pinky, that's a problem. It's actually called a boxing fracture when you break that side of your hands. So make sure you're pushing through, strengthening the wrists and the forearm muscles to keep that form intact, even as you get exhausted. If you get too exhausted to hold the form, you got to stop and stretch, just like you see me doing. Really burning now. I'm stretching as often as I have to. Get that lactic acid washed away. Short break, as short as possible, and get back in there. Try to add in some more archers at the end here when you know you're exhausted. But if you're really trying to dig deep, this is the time to do it. My last 10, and I still needed to take a moment. Let's wrap these up. Really tough. Finally. Here we're setting up for the angled dumbbell row. Very effective. Nice opposing movement to the push-ups you just did. Just make sure to keep your head up, chest forward. You want to create that nice angle from your head to your heel, and then bring the weight to your hip. Don't just lift straight up towards your shoulder. That's going to add tension to your neck. We're trying to hit the back of the shoulder and all the muscles around the shoulder blades, and keep those postural muscles intact. Everybody working together. Put a little squeeze at 10 or 20 or at the end of your set, whatever that number is. A little squeeze and hold. If I was feeling good, I picked up a heavier weight. It's optional for you. Listen to your body. Exhaling with every lift. Pushing through. After all the push and pull, we're going to round out these shoulders with some dumbbell running man. Love this one. Simple and effective. Keep those elbows locked at 90 though. Do not let the weight pull your arms straight as you transfer. Keep all that tension in the shoulders. We're rolling from the front to the middle to the back of the shoulders right there. You're going to need a stretch. I'm going quickly through these, but do take your time on the stretches. Makes a difference. Switching to the other side now. You'll find that these really are effective at burning the shoulders and just the right amount of your traps. As long as you're not shrugging, it's not going to work its way into your neck and be uncomfortable. But the shoulders and their neighbors, the traps, they love this one. And even a little bit of the upper chest as well. Very effective. Last one, lateral dumbbell reach. I used to call this the lateral dumbbell raise. But really, as long as you hold your hands in this position with your pinkies aimed out, and you just reach like you're reaching to touch the walls, that's going to cut it. I hope you've enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.